Hi guys. So this Frugal Food Diary is actually going to include 2 weeks of frugal foods. And I'm still getting a lot of my produce from Misfit. They are not a sponsor, but I've really been enjoying the boxes that they send me. And so has my little cat Timmy, who likes to investigate. But the consequences of that is last time he cracked 3 eggs. So I'll have to keep an eye on that for next time. And these are some of the foods that I got: some Brussels sprouts and oranges and mushrooms and some tortillas. And this is the second box that I got. I've got some green onions and some kiwis. Got some sweet potatoes and some carrots. Some apples, oranges. Some sweet peppers. Tortillas again. And this is some squash, slightly imperfect, but still delicious. And this is my first batch of roasting some vegetables. Little tip when you're roasting vegetables and adding in some mushrooms, put the mushrooms in whole, so they can shrink down and they won't burn up. So I just coat them with a little bit of olive oil, some fresh parsley, salt and pepper. Really easy to roast some vegetables. And this is another week of roasted vegetables. And this is just my favorite way to prepare Brussels sprouts. Olive oil, salt and pepper. Just put them in the oven until they just get a little bit of brown. They taste really good. And as part of my food prep for the week, I always cook up some rice and some lentils. Really easy just to have those on hand for the week. And lately I've been getting in a really bad habit of just wanting some prepackaged bean burgers. So I decided just to cook up some chickpeas and some black beans and just mash them up a little bit just to have that on hand to save a little money. A little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper and parsley, and just a really good base for things. And I always like eggs for my lunch. So I'm just boiling some eggs, boil them for about 10 minutes, and then put them in some ice bath for 10 minutes, and then they're really easy to peel. And this is what my morning food prep looks like. Food prep includes both the morning and lunch meals. So rice and vegetables and an egg. Got some prunes and some oats. So when everything's packed up, this is what it looks like. So you put some oats in some water and put in some fruit and maybe some nuts and give it a few hours just to soften up. And by the time you're ready to eat, it's good to go. And this is some leftovers from a previous week, just cleaning out the fridge. Rice and oats and raisins and nuts and a little bit of broccoli. So got to clean out the fridge every now and then, and this tastes pretty good. So this is a sandwich with some hummus and some eggplants and shrimp and a veggie patty. This is some sourdough bread with some eggs and kale and tomatoes and cheese. And I got a kiwi and an apple. And a tortilla with some beans and kale and cheese. And this is an egg with some cheese and tomato on a tortilla. And I've also got some dried figs and some walnuts. And these are some Triscuits and some sardines for a snack. My cat really loves the sardines. I always give him the fish water in a little dish, and he just loves that. And this is some of those roasted vegetables with some cheese on tortillas. And sourdough bread with some vegetables and cheese and an orange. And this is a lunch meal with some crackers and peanut butter and 2 oranges and 2 apples. And this is some kale and got some beans and tomatoes and some kiwis. And some more veggies and some beans and cheese. Got an apple and an orange. And some more vegetables with some cheese and beans and 2 apples. And these are some crackers with some hummus and roasted vegetables with some eggs and cheese. And I had some hankering for some pizza, but I didn't actually have any pizza, so I put some Triscuits with some melted cheese and also grabbed some figs. Hi guys, and this video is all about frugal food. This is my Frugal Food Diary, just to kind of show you guys what kind of food I purchase and what I do with that food. So lately what I've been purchasing is through Misfit Market, and my cat loves Unboxing Day. Just to note, this is not a sponsored video. I'm just a big fan of the Misfit food delivery, so just showing you guys what I get and how much I spend, which is usually about $30 to $40 a week. And this is actually 2 orders that I'm going to show you guys. So I've got some kale and some squash, eggplant and cheese. I've got some apples and onions, tortillas, got some eggs, and some oranges. And this is another shipment. I've got some mushrooms and some eggs, some peanut butter, got some cheese and tortillas. I've got some squash, broccoli, some red peppers. And this is my cat just checking everything out, make sure it's good. He loves unboxing day. All right, this is hummus with some cheese and tomatoes, mushrooms on a tortilla, and I've got an apple. And this is some cheese and some vegetables. And this is some food prep. So on the weekends, I'll get out my baking sheet and just chop up a whole bunch of vegetables and coat them with some parsley and some olive oil and bake them in the oven for about 30 or 40 minutes. And the kale does really good baking in the oven. If you've ever tried to bake spinach, it just wilts and it burns, but kale is a much heartier vegetable, and kale works really good if you're gonna do some roasting of vegetables. So this is a little more of my food prep for the week. I'm boiling up some brown rice and some beans, and also boiling some eggs. So these are hard-boiled eggs. If you put them in some cold water after you're done boiling them, the shells come off really easy. And this is a snack of crackers and peanut butter and some apples. And I'm sauteing some vegetables here. And this is some eggs and some vegetables and cheese on a tortilla. And this is a morning meal. I've got some fig bars. I'm a big fan of these particular fig bars. I think they're probably the most nutritious you can possibly get. I've got a whole bunch of whole wheat flour. It's got some cane sugar, not super healthy, but I feel reasonably good about those particular goodies that I'm eating in the morning occasionally. And this is an evening meal full of rice and beans and veggies. I've got a handful of figs and a tortilla with some peanut butter. Hi guys, this is my weekly Frugal Food Diary where I show off what I have gotten from Misfit Market, one of my favorite places to shop for produce and other goods, and show you what I do with it. So this is my shopping trip from Misfit Market. We got some eggs and some cheese and some naan and some tortillas. I'm really fond of flatbreads in general. Got some apples and some apricots. Got some parsley. And I pay about $30 plus shipping for all of this. And Timmy says hi. He says these are good foods. He's always going to check it out. All right, and these are some vegetables that I got from the week before that I never quite got around to cooking. So this is some spaghetti squash and some mushrooms, onions, red peppers, and after about 30 to 40 minutes in the oven, everything is well cooked. So if you are roasting some vegetables and cooking up some mushrooms, be sure and just leave your mushrooms whole, because they will shrink down quite a bit. But this is just the easiest way I've found to cook up some vegetables. And this is the garlic naan. And I put on some spaghetti squash. And this is some broccoli that I bought a few weeks ago that I never got around to cooking. So to prepare the broccoli, I'm just kind of halfway cooking it through boiling. So this will just speed up the cooking process, just so I can put it on the naan and let it cook the rest of the way in the oven. And I'll save a lot of the stalks and a few of the florets for another dish. And I've got some cheese on top and some parsley. So this is basically just a vegetable pizza. That's basically what we have concocted here. And it was super tasty. I really enjoyed that. All right, and so another bit of garlic naan. I've got some cheese and mushrooms and tomatoes. And this is a can of some peaches, and I've got some crackers and peanut butter. And this is a fig bar, and I'm also having some apricots and some kiwis. And this is some crackers with some peanut butter. And I've got kiwis and some oranges. And these are some apricots. And these are some chocolate muffins. And this is some scrambled eggs with tomatoes and some cheese, parsley, a little bit of pepper in there too. And I just put them on some tortillas, and very tasty. And this is a tortilla with some peanut butter and some raisins. And I just wrapped them up and paired them with some oranges. Hi guys, this is this week's Frugal Food Diary. This is my video that kind of shows what I've been purchasing and what I've been cooking and everything related to food here. So this is my shopping trip from Misfit Market. I've got some naan and some tortillas, some apples and some mandarins, some mushrooms, peppers, and eggplants. And I'm showing you guys a little bit of my food prep for the week. So I've taken the eggplants and the peppers and an onion from the fridge and the mushrooms. And I chopped them all up and put them into a baking sheet with some pepper and parsley and some olive oil. And after about 40 minutes, everything is browned and all the flavors are melded together. The eggplant cooks down a lot, so that's kind of interesting that it just really cooks down. It's kind of like spinach. You can buy a whole bunch of eggplant and it cooks down to almost nothing, so it just melds really well with whatever you're cooking. And for work, I like to have some boiled eggs. So I boil them in some water for about 10 minutes. And then I take them out of the boiling water and put them in an ice bath for 10 minutes as well. And the ice bath just makes it really easy to peel them in the morning. This is a morning meal of some fig bars, and I've also got some apricots and some kiwis. And I'm having some fig bars again, and these are some oranges. This is some scrambled eggs that I made with some olive oil and salt and pepper and parsley on a tortilla. And I've also got a kiwi and some apricots. And this is a tortilla with some of the veggies that I cooked up in the oven. And this is a variation of what you just saw, but I've also scrambled up some eggs. I was feeling a little more hungry for this meal, so I put in a couple of scrambled eggs into the mix and a couple more tortillas. And this is some naan. It's got some spaghetti squash and some roasted vegetables. And I also put in some of this Indian simmer sauce. I just love this brand of sauce. It's very tasty, a little on the expensive side, so I don't buy it a lot, but definitely enjoy it when I have it. And this is some rice and mushrooms, different things left over in the fridge. And this is an apple. And And these are some lentils that I cooked up with some sardines. The sardines are one of my favorite fishes. I have many cans of sardines on hand. And these are the lentils and sardines and parsley. And I'm having them with some crackers. And this is an after work dinner. I've got some ramen noodles, and I've also got about a tablespoon of peanut butter. I just boil the noodles in the microwave for about 5 minutes, and then I add in a spoonful or a forkful of peanut butter, and it tastes really good. And I figure it's a little more healthy than the packages of seasoning that typically comes in the ramen noodles. So an easy dinner when you just need something quick and kind of soothing, and comfort food is what that is. And these are some muffins. These are some chocolate muffins that I made from a cake mix. Cake mixes are just really inexpensive at Amazon, about $1 or so. Not great health-wise, but definitely something I enjoy. And I bake them using some cast iron pans there. And this is a very frugal fruit day at work. Every couple of weeks they bring in some fruit, and I just enjoy it. And today I actually went out for lunch, and I had a cup of tea. The tea cost about $4, not a frugal kind of thing. But sometimes, it's not about frugal. It's about enjoying something at a lovely restaurant where somebody brings you a cup of tea and lets you choose your own bag from a box. And sometimes it's just about letting go and enjoying life a little bit. Thank you everybody for watching. If you're new here, please like and subscribe. And I hope you have a great week.